Welcome again to Deb's Dog Tricks of the Trade. This is going to be a quick one today, but maybe one of the most important ones that I can show you. And the reason is because opening cans for really any purpose, but especially for all of my dog supplies and dog foods, has always been a pain in the butt, if you will, with the old style crank ones. And I don't even know if the camera can pick it up, but after 50 plus years of dog grooming, I have arthritis all throughout the top of my right hand. See how puffy I am? Right, so that makes using the can opener that much worse for me. So I went online and I did a little bit of research and I found two to see which one was going to be my favorite. So today we are going to do a YouTube on looking at these. This is a Yes You Can. This is a Yes You Can. And it comes like this, looks like this. Comes in different colors. Of course, I had to have the blaze orange. Now, come on. Right. And this one, because I threw away the box before I knew I was going to do this. There you go. And what is this one called? A Xylus Lock and Lift. The Xylus Lock and Lift. I will be putting this up on my YouTube channel, so don't worry, and I'll be putting it up with the iPad, which is a much wider, better format anyway. So this is really cool. This takes batteries, this does not. So in a way, I kind of like having both, because how many times do the batteries wear out and then you don't have AAAs and all that garbage running to the store. So there that is, although that one's really cool. Okay, so this is really simple. Here we've got green beans, dog food. You all know my doggy diet. I have part 1, part 2, and part 3 on the YouTube channel. So make sure, go there, check it out. So Patrick, you can come up closer if you want. Now, this one has a lock, so you have to unlock it. Then we're going to put it on the can. You got a good view there? Mm-hmm. Okay, it locks again. Okay, now, super easy. I'm not even really pressing down, and I'm just turning it like this. This couldn't be, it could be easier with the next one, and I'll show you how. Then you have to remember to unlock it. Now, if you want to, it claims you can go like this and then lock the lid, which apparently you can. And then, as all of you know, with my doggy diet, shove the computer in there, we always drain the green beans before we use it in my doggy diet plan. And paper towels are always nice to have around. So that was the lift and lock, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. And again, because this one takes batteries, I would probably suggest, you know, having both around. This one is most excellent. Let's see, Patrick always shows me how to use this. It does take, what is it, AAAs, or what kind of batteries, Patrick? You did it.
I think it's 4 AA's.
Okay, 4 AA's. Get the rechargeable type, you know, if you don't want to. So, on this one, okay, you need to put that right up against there, like that, Patrick, correct? Uh-huh. Right? Everybody see that right up against that lip? Got a good shot of that? Yep. Okay, you can come closer with the iPad. Now, watch this. Magic hocus pocus. Is that like the coolest little gizmo you have ever seen? No, show them that, that's just too cool. Now, this is really good for when your hands hurt after a hard day. Great Christmas present for Grandma. I'm going to take it off. Huh. Well, guess what my review is going to be like. It worked the other day. Yeah, it's just not. Oh, there it is. Okay, so step back. Just, no, come forward again. My fault. Totally my fault. Good thing I've learned to use the editor that I bought. So, now the top is open. There you go. You can see it. Now, the best part of this gizmo, other than being totally hand-free, is that even when you do it, look, there is no edge to cut you. None. That is really, really nice. Also, how many times have you cut your finger on the edge of a can opening? I have many times, especially when I'm in here and I have to take this product and cut half for one dog and half for the other. So the fact that this one creates a perfectly smooth edge on the top as well as around here is a plus. But again, it's battery operated, so you just have to watch your batteries. So there is my review. Now, we did try this on the green beans earlier, and it did not seem to work on the green bean can. So I'm going to try it once again. So this so far has got a AAA rating, a 10-10-10 rating. This one looks cool. It seems cool. Flies like a starship, but we may have to give it a rating if it doesn't open all kinds of cans. Don't know, we'll wait and see. Should open with what up there. Okay, so that time it worked. The first time we tried it, it didn't work. Maybe I didn't have it placed, you know, the right way up against there. It's brand new, so the more I use it, the better I'm going to get at using it. That one's really nice because it lifted the lid right off. And once again, it lifted the lid in such a way that this one has a little bit of an edge to it where the dog food one didn't. Not at all. And really, this one doesn't either. And again, around the inside, nothing. It's just perfectly smooth and flat. So in that regard, this is a good product. I'd probably have to give it an 8+. Just because the first time I did try it on the green bean can, it didn't work. That may be better in time as I learn to angle it properly. And because it has batteries. So if you've got lots and lots of batteries, what happens when your batteries go? This one is always, always, always going to be good. And this one really is excellent if you can't use your hands to wind it all. I'm headed back to York, to the grooming shop, and when I groom a whole day, this one might really be the key because that's when my hands bother me the most. So there you go with our little display and critique on the two really, really cool can openers. And just for anyone new, I'm going to real quick show you Deb's doggy diet, and that is taking half a can of green beans. I happen to get the French cut this time because they were out of the other. And then half a can of green beans, half a can of good meat. That even includes making your own. Just do a whole pot of chicken. No chicken broth, it will give your dog diarrhea, and I wouldn't give him the skin either. Trusty potatoes. I get a 10-pound bag from Aldi for really $4.50. That's it. Depending on their weight, this is what's going to put weight on the dogs. So if you're using my diet as a weight loss program, the only difference here is that you would not use the white potato. Once they're in a maintenance weight, you use the white potato. You can use 2 or 3 if you want to put on weight, or use less if you're just maintaining. And you know with the Springer, can you look over top, Kira and Troy? Right. Everybody always asks me, how much do my dogs weigh? other than going to the veterinarian and maybe instantly know that, I don't know. I don't care. Show weight and performance weight to me is something that I can see, Troy, by just looking over top my dog. Can't tell if the cell phone's going to pick that up or not. Is just looking over top my dog. Patrick, can you see this? Right? And I don't want it straight back. I want the ribs to be covered to where I can't feel the ribs. And then I want a little bit, I want right over this area here to be in, right over this loin area, to be just slightly in, and then back again, because this is where all the muscle for the hip and the thigh is. So to me, I eyeball my weight. And every day when I look at my dogs, I go, Troy tends to stay very thin because she's like this kind of a jittery dog all the time, where Kira's just laid back. So depending on Troy's weight, she'll either get 1, 2, or 3 potatoes. Kira, like, never gets any white potatoes. And then we've got our half apple. Now, for those of you who know me, all of my dogs are on this diet. And between Kira and Troy, they probably have 23 performance titles, from obedience through agility, through rally, and all the way up through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hunting titles. And this is what I feed my dogs, and it's wonderful. Keeps them in show coat, in show condition, and in performance condition, which of course is important. Just one little omega, buy one, get one free. Always, always, always your New Bet Plus. This can also just be handed out as a candy. I mean, the dogs just, they go gaga over it. Okay, for Kira, she gets 2 of the New Joint Plus, and that's your normal chondroitin and glucosamine, but with tons and tons and tons of extra products. Kira can do dry food when I want to put some weight on her. Troy can't because she gets the itchy itchies. Again, you take your sweet potatoes and you put them in the potato bag, like I've shown everybody before, and they go in the microwave. And then all of this just goes in the refrigerator. And throughout the week I don't have any of these done right now, but normally I would just take about 1.5 inch slice for each dog, and we're done. So there is what I would feed Troy and Kira. Kira does not get white potatoes. I would still add 1 slice of the sweet potato, which isn't a potato, by the way. It is a root, and that's why it doesn't put weight on the dogs. And we all know that they get a big, big carrot, and I'm talking like a carrot the size of the zucchini, after they eat for the dessert. So once again, we've got the Yes You Can automatic warp speed, and we have the nice turn and lift that locks onto the can very, very easily, just glides around. Take it off, and you can even use this to lift. So there we go, and that's this segment of Deb's dog tricks of the trade, but I guess you could say it's Deb's trick for the can openers today. And I'll see everybody soon. And yep, it's definitely after 5 o'clock, but this is closed because I'm ready to get in the car, so I can't have my wine yet. I think when I get back to 916 in York, that's when I might be able to get my glass of wine for the night. So bye-bye for now. See you in the next segment. Noah, say goodbye. No, say goodbye. He says, no, I'd rather say goodbye to the whole shop and go home. Yes, he would.